Hi, we are from Group 7, want to present about resistant welding.
Hi, my name is Uminaisha binti Abu Hanifah, Matric ID TC19017. In this slide, we will present about the resistance welding. What is resistance welding? Resistant welding is a joining of metals by applying pressure and passing current for a length of time through the metal area which is to be joined. It is involved passing an electric current through the components being joined to hit the interface enough to cause melting of the materials at the interface. The characteristic and parameters for resistance welding. The resistant welding process is characterized with a high current passing through the materials to be welded between the electrodes under pressure for generating concentrated heat to form a weld. The resistant welding needs three basic parameters to produce constant weld. First, a constant pressure of the electrodes on the material to be welded, a constant electrical current during the welding process, and a constant welding times.
Hi, my name is Wanra Atisha Binti Yusuf, TC19006. Today I will explain about the type of resistant welding. There are four types of resistant welding. The firstly is spot welding, second is seam welding, third is projection welding, and the lastly is flash welding. Next is the application of resistant welding. This type of welding can be widely used with automotive industry, such as making nuts as well as bolts. Second, the seam welding can be utilized to generate leak-proof joint necessary within little tanks, boilers, and etc. Thirdly, the flash welding can be used for welding tubes or pipes. The process of resistant welding. Firstly, the current is applied to a conductive heating element. Second, the implant placed at the joint interface of the parts being welded. Next, the implant is heated through Joule heating. And lastly, the surrounding plastic melts and flow together and forming a weld.
Hi, my name is Nurul Sakina binti Zakaria, TC19015. So I want to continue our presentation. What is advantage of the resistant welding? First is, it can weld thin as well as thick metal. Second is, quick and easy. Because welding can be done in short time duration and it use less skill to make it. The third is no need to use any flux or filter metal. The weld is possible without using any filter or flux material. Resistant welding does not use filter material at all. Next is precise mesh-free weld. Resistant welding does not use filter, right? So, when joining two pieces of stainless steel, there is much less risk of weld spatter as long as the weld joint is not drastically overheat. Next advantage is both similar and dissimilar metal can be welded. It's easy to join different types to each other if we use resistant welding. Next is the process is simple and fully automated, so it does not require high skill level. Besides that, resistant welding also have high production rate. It is because welding is formed efficiently in a short time to make it, so it is suited for high volume production or low cost product. So if the product have lost cost, it can make high production rate. Other than that, if it is environment friendly process. Next is it offer more safety to operator because of low voltage. And beside that, the advantage of resistant welding is arc weld. This is very important in creating metal structure that need air or water leakage protection like air or liquid tight vessel. Last but not least is elimination of bowing. When a workpiece is kept hot for too long, it can start to lose shape, bowing around the side of the weld. But resistant welding does not stay hot enough to bow because it can be done in short time duration. So what is a disadvantage of the resistant welding? First is high equipment cost. Resistant welding equipment is more expensive than arc welding equipment. So the resistant welding will use more cost to make it. Next is warping and a loss of fatigue strength. The appearance of the joint is often really ugly and they can be cracked. The metal may also become less resistant to corrosion. Besides that, the thickness of workpiece is limited due to current requirement is also the disadvantage of resistant welding. There are limitations when it comes to the thickness of the sheet because seam welding can become quite cumbersome when the thickness of a single sheet is more than 3 mm. Other than that is high electric power required. Next is it is less efficient for high conductive material. Besides that, equipment is not portable because it is heavy. Because mostly resistant welding use metal to join it, so it will make the product was heavy. Next is limited weld line. Since seam welding apparatus consists of ruler, only straight line or uniformly curved line weld are possible. Moreover, spot welding is useful in many circumstances, although there are certain limitations. Last is slap joint, add weight, and material. So that's all from us. Thank you for your listening.